everybody says he has a 25-inch dick. Like, what do you know?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like,
but I feel like if you're a part of that lifestyle, you gotta be
cream pie dinner, nigga. That's crazy.
He came with it.
Fuck, hell no, bro. I worked on a movie in L.A. that was about the porn industry. It wasn't a porno, but it was about the porn industry.
Sure.
And they had.
That's how they got him in the door.
But they hired a lot of like porn actors and actresses like for the movie or whatever. And we're shooting like
what movie? Can I ask?
It's some Swedish movie.
High School Musical XXX.
Y'all got jams, man.
The jams.
Y'all make
Thank you.
jams. I've definitely smashed some cheeks while your music was playing in the background. You know?
That's a compliment, yo.
Yeah. I wear that
Take
as
you
a
on my
badge of honor.
spaceship. I just
I'm
want to
like,
take you on my spaceship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Romantic.
I see what you did there, dog. I
It's
see
a-
what you did. I see what you did.
It's love making music. You know what I'm saying?
It
It's-
really is.
Ever get weird?
It
It's
really
like you just smash it. It's like, yeah, that's my homie Shelly, dog.
It's
This is my
with,
friend.
It's happened with him, and it's happened with Confucius on the radio. It feels like y'all niggas are in the room with me. It's weird. Do you know how to play dominoes? You know how to play dominoes? You're from Houston. Yeah. You know how to play? Y'all know how to play dominoes?
No, I'm white as fuck.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Dominoes, that's
Just
my
matching
shit. Right?
numbers,
It's just
that's it.
it's just a numbers game. Numbers of fives.
I gotta get my trash talking right
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Dominoes.
Fam, when I was
When they do I played
That's
dominoes.
honestly why I haven't done it.
I played
It's
dominoes
heated
with a
as fuck.
Jamaican person one time. Never again. I'm never ever playing with
like
a Jamaican.
there's some games you have to learn through embarrassment. Dominoes is one of them. When I was staying, my brothers were all in college, and I would go visit them when I was in high school, and we would play dominoes, and like everybody would want to sit to the left of me because that's who was getting the most points because I was just giving it up.
Yeah.
They call me Dan Gina because I would give it up so much.
Dan Gina.
Danny, giving it up
Jesus
again. I was
Christ.
like, I had to deal with that shit. Then finally,
Anything for the bones.
yeah, as an adult, I'm a better player now because of it. Yeah, you can't talk shit on me no more.
The villain origin
Yeah.
story.
Now if I'm playing dominoes, I'm talking mad shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm talking stupid shit.
It's like I'm seeing my brothers all over again. Yo, fuck y'all. You giving it up now, bitch.
I used to play dominoes with my mom, and she would just talk mad shit to us. I'm like,
word?
I'm
Your
a
mom?
child. Fucking chill out, mom. Yeah.
That was your mom playing with your father's family. It's just
Pretty
like,
much.
I gotta bring it. My son's gotta learn.
Nah, my dad never introduced my mom to any of his family. Which is like, now that I say that out loud, I'm like, nigga, that's weird.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
he
crazy.
Didn't do that. I don't know if it was because she was a white woman or not,
Probably.
but probably. But I don't know. I've met my dad's side of the family once, and they were weird as shit. Them niggas was weird, bro. Yeah. It was just strange. They were in South Carolina and stuff. Like my dad's mom, she was dying or whatever, and we went to go see her. I didn't know
No
the
big
lady.
deal.
I didn't know the lady, so I didn't really feel bad. Like, it was all-
Okay,
She was
the
dying or
whatever.
some shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
She had cancer.
yeah, I just met you. I don't really know you like that. I know you're my grandmother, but like I'm literally just now meeting you, and you only got like a few months left. And I'm in like my aunt's crib, and I see her. I'm in this house with my sister and my dad for like 3 hours, but I only see my aunt for like 15 minutes. She just talks to me and my sister for 15 minutes, and then just disappears into oblivion. I was like, nigga, this is the weirdest shit ever, bro. But shouts out to family.
You think you could have stayed home?
Oh, I could easily.
You're like, why am I showing? I'm
I could
not.
have gotten an email. I could have gotten an email.
They could have CC'd you.
You looking
For
at
real,
your,
bro.
you looking at your dad like, Dad, this is only for you. You
Yeah,
should-
it literally was. It literally was. And then when my grandmother passed away, like a few months later, I remember my mom called me and she was like, "You should call your aunt and tell her, you know, that you're thinking about her." I was like, I don't know that lady. I talked to her for 15 minutes and then she just disappeared. Like,
It's always weird when like your immediate family tries to get you to reach out to like the extended family.
Yeah, it's like, I
or
don't
some
know
shit.
y'all
It's just
niggas,
like,
bro.
yo,
Like,
we've never had this relationship.
we have a 15-minute relationship. I'm not about to like
Yeah.
feel like, all right, that's sad, but I
Fam,
don't know y'all.
My dad has my grandmother gave birth to like 13 kids and adopted one. So every time my dad's
Why she
family
just adopt the one?
Yeah, wait. Yeah.
What the hell? Did she have more? All right, sure. They had 13 and
She had
then like
13.
adopted one, or
yeah, adopted one.
okay,
at
was
the
she
end,
on like
yeah.
number 9? And then
The
was like, oh,
adoption
let's-
wasn't like
No, that was
between-
the youngest.
I don't like
one.
none of the ones coming out of me. Maybe
The
we
youngest
can-
one is the adopted. Yeah,
Gotcha.
but,
That makes-
I'm not even sure like the circumstances.
Is it a
behind
different? Are they a different like race?
No, he's black. Yeah. Look
adopt-
just like all my
adopt a little
other.
Chinese baby.
Look just like all my other uncles.
Why
and
tell him
aunts.
he's a if there's 14?
I don't know.
That'd be
But
crazy. I would have switched it
I'm
up.
just joking. I'm just.
You said I would have switched.
This is
I'm
y'all-
bored.
This is
You know
y'all's
what?
Japanese brother.
Roll the dice. I like that.
His name is Tu Wong Fu, isn't it? But every time my father's family gets brought up, my mom and my sister like play like a guess who this is game with me and my brother.
goddamn.
Just like, all right, who is your aunt so and so? It's like, fuck, I don't know.
you got
All right,
that.
who's this picture of? It's like, fuck, is that aunt? It's, like, it's so hard to keep up.
See, my
with
family don't like each other, so I don't know many people in my family at all.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever really liked
Yeah,
each other.
I got so many cousins and shit. Like if I ever get famous, niggas gonna be like, yo, I'm your cousin. And be like, you probably are.
Maybe.
Like I'm one of 6 siblings, and when there's that many siblings, not everybody likes each other.
Yeah.
My brother Eddie can't stand his ass.
I've noticed that about bigger
Don't like that
families,
nigga at all.
for sure.
It's impossible. Like it's impossible when there's like 6 kids. Like not everybody's gonna like each other, and luckily, like everybody likes each other, but we all have like the outcast. We're like, oh, we don't fuck with Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie's a head ass.
Was it like that when you were kids too, or did
I
you
didn't.
kind
I
of
didn't
grow
meet the
into
nigga
that?
until I was like 14. So it was like, I didn't even know.
nice.
It's kind of
Yeah,
big.
yeah,
Okay.
And when I
Oldest-
met him, I was like, I don't like
Yeah.
it.
Is
Something
your
about that
older
guy.
brother?
Yeah,
Oldest brother?
Yeah. Oh no, not. I think I have. Shit, man. Because I got a brother I haven't met yet. I don't know how old he is.
Okay.
Eddie is the oldest brother that I know.
Oh, okay.
He's
Gotcha.
a fucking head ass.
Yo, this is Tunat, baby. We
Tunat.
back in the studio.
2 niggas in a pod.
Back in the Creek in the Cave studio. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel West.
I am the other host, Jordan McDonald, the wonderful motherfucking unicorn. Got a producer of the year, motherfucking Jimmy Clifford on the 1s and 2s.
Jimmy.
And we have 2 special guests. One Nap, one you've been on the you've been on the pod before.
Yo, our first
and
ever guest is back.
Yeah, hell
first
yeah.
guest
He's
ever,
here.
and then we got a cap cracker in the
I'm happy to be,
two cap,
Yeah.
3 Nap
Or one
out
cap.
here.
Yeah, this is it.
as a white person, it's pretty cool to be on a podcast I can't say the name of.
Yeah.
We
It's
got a
pretty
white
cool.
producer, bro. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
what I'm saying. Like, we,
He's on this bitch
we're
every
in.
episode. It's great.
Yeah,
You
right?
say Tunap.
Yeah, exactly. Just say 2 Nap.
I appreciate the option.
Absolutely, shit. We got motherfucking
Sorry.
Shelly Knicks and Colin Jacobson in this bitch.
What's up? What's going on?
Good to have y'all on
Thank
the
you
pod.
so much for having us. This
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
amazing.
We
Yeah.
got things to cover, man. Y'all, first of all, just give y'all's flowers and props real quick. Incredible artists, incredible musicians, both of y'all. Y'all make very, very great jams. Directors, writers, camera people, all around Swagman 3000 and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, you're mostly describing Shelly, but yeah, for sure.
No, you.
No, I'm just playing. I'm
put
just
in the
playing.
work
I'm
too,
just
man.
playing.
We tell the
Thank
people
you.
about the stuff that y'all are doing, man. Y'all are doing real dope stuff, and
Man.
we are working on a film together too.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
We're doing some
Flex
stuff.
on us. We about to be Tubi TV legends in this bitch, dog.
Tubi TV.
Tubi TV.
Yeah, I was just telling him about like I was watching clips of like shitty Tubi movies, and I was like, yo, you could like corner the market over there. Like if you just put out like decent movies, because everybody like their first film was probably like some gangster shit. That's all you see is niggas with guns on there.
Yeah.
So you just put out like a
And
decent
bad
stoner movie,
CGI
dog.
effects on there.
Dude,
Their
right?
suits never fit. You know, so they get a tailor. Like, I would believe the gun stuff if
Yeah.
you didn't look like you were wearing your dad's suit on Tubi.
The coast come out the
Yeah,
heat
and
and
they're
shit.
like,
Tubi's like bootleg streaming. It's great. I love
Yeah,
it.
it got some classics on there too, though. Like just movies that, of course, are already out and shit. I think like I want to say like Rush Hour or something like that is on
Oh,
there.
all the
But then
basics.
you got like the shit. Like I seen a clip of like cringy ass like movie on there, and y'all probably seen it
I've
too.
seen the cringy Twitter clips of like hood ass movies. Like, nigga, what am I
Yeah.
watching on Tubi right now?
The girl's like, "Oh, you gonna shoot me?" I was like, "Oh man."
And not only did he shoot her, he beat the shit out of her, and then
Oh,
shot her,
damn.
and then she still had enough wherewithal to be like, "Yo, Siri, send my location to so and so."
Oh my god.
that sounds like good writing.
Yeah, exactly.
That
right?
sounds amazing.
It's fantastic.
The kind of
writing.
quality content Tubi will give you. But for real, we talk about like Pluto and Tubi and those kind of low key not $12 a month ones that have like some crazy shit or some fire on it.
We
like
become
free
legends
with
on them shit,
ads and
dog.
shit.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, you
exactly.
can find crazy, awesome shit on it.
That's the new underground, bro. That's the new underground. All these niggas on strike and stuff. Fuck it, we gonna make our own shit on Tubi.
Dude, I looked up like
We don't need no
the
WGA, no
qualifications
SAG,
to
fuck
like
that.
submit to Tubi. I'm like mad serious about putting that bitch on
Oh,
Tubi.
put it on. Put it on.
We can do
I'm
it.
serious. I want to become like a legend in the hood because of Tubi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tubi legends, man. So you were
Yeah.
serious when you brought that up.
oh, I'm dead serious, bro. The fuck this? Once I saw you tweet that shit, I was like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
We're gonna be Tubi legends in this bitch, bro.
It's just like, why not? But then also, it's just kind of funny to say that your shit's on Tubi.
I know.
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
But then
Like,
you put some quality shit on Tubi, niggas will be like, oh, damn, like.
they're gonna be like, damn, this doesn't really fit our demographic.
It's too good. It's too good.
Yeah, but I feel like people will like gravitate. Like if it's good, it'd be like, yeah, this is actually kind of good. Let's
Yeah.
keep watching it, and then
And then we'll become so popular on Tubi that it crashes Tubi, right?
Yeah.
And then niggas like, yo, we gotta watch the fucking film. These niggas are so funny. And then, you know, like Showtime hits us up and it's like, yo, we saw y'all shit on Tubi. And
We're
Yeah,
thinking
it's like-
about acquiring Tubi just to
yeah,
get
Yeah.
get hired on, and then we can make boatloads of money, and then somebody's gonna do too much drugs one night and go off.
can you
the
imagine
deep
the
end.
check that Tubi could cut you? Like
it would be a whole like $1,200.
if
dude.
they're like, we want an exclusive deal for you, with what you can do. Like,
oh, okay, like
how
the
much do you
Weird Al
think-
How
shit
much-
or something?
I don't know.
something like that.
yeah, like
How
what
mu-
is
what
the
is-
Weird Al
what
movie
is-
like on Roku or something?
Can you
like
look
that?
up
That's what I
Tubi's
mean,
net worth?
something like that where it's not Netflix.
Yeah,
They're, like,
I want to see
making a movie
Tubi's net
like
worth
that.
right now. Yeah,
I'm curious about the budgeting and I don't know how.
Yeah,
any
because
of
I'm
that
wondering like the shit that does pop on Tubi. Do they look at it and be like, oh, we could do something with that, but they got to tighten it up a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do they have like Tubi originals?
yeah.
You
So,
know?
yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Tubi, what's up, y'all? Y'all gotta.
We got
let's figure this
questions.
shit out.
We got
Yeah.
questions.
Questions that need
We
answers.
got questions and we got scripts. The
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
We need
can work
contact
something.
at Tubi
Yeah.
at gmail.com or whatever.
Let's give
We
us a
need to
little
figure
budget.
that out.
Let's talk about
figure
it.
some
Figure that out.
So what? 440 mil? 440 mil.
Yeah,
Tubi's
that's
worth.
about right.
They can pitch us some fucking money, yo.
They
They-
can
Oh.
stream
for the bullshit
money.
that they got
Yeah.
on that goddamn
Dollars.
platform.
All we need is one.
All we need is one, baby. All we need is one. Oh, that's great.
That seems doable. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be Tubi legends.
Yeah. Tubi Legends. Let's go.
Covered.
With
them on the
just since we're already on the topic of the film, whatever, with this movie that y'all wrote and stuff.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
What just got the domino going for it? Because I've known y'all cats. I met you through Shelly,
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
The playing in the band and stuff.
Yeah.
and doing the comedy shows with me. And then you know, like, yo, I got the script, read it. The shit was funny. Sent it to the homies. All the homies thought it was funny. Like, what was the? Because is this your
to
first
me-
time making like a film? Or
Yeah,
anything?
I mean, this is the first time really doing something serious for me. But Shelly, like, recently brought me in to do scoring work on a music video and shit like that. Shelly is, if y'all watching at home don't know, Shelly's like an amazing editor, camera operator,
Shelly's that
shooter,
nigga.
director.
He can't say it, but Shelly's that
He's
nigga,
not
bro.
allowed to say it, so I got to toot his
Yeah, I'm
horn.
not
I'm
gonna lie to you.
translating for him. I'm
Yeah.
translating for
Out
him.
of all of like the film projects I've ever done, I've never seen something get like edited that fast.
Dang, bro.
It's
Like,
pretty.
say-
Yeah, y'all niggas are
Like,
pretty
you sent that
unreal.
shit to me
Overnight.
like 2 days later after we filmed. I was like, dog, what the? Is this the
Hell
scene already?
yeah,
Oh
man.
shit!
Most shorts that I've done, like some of the shit I have never seen. Like I'll see like
Absolutely.
footage of the shit 2 years after we shot. I'm like, I forgot about doing that shit. You
Yeah.
did that shit 24 hours.
I don't know how that works, so I'm not really like hip to like the expectations of that shit. But also,
See, now I expect everybody to give me my scenes within 2 days.
Yeah,
Fuck
right.
y'all niggas, like, the fuck.
Yeah.
I'm really
Y'all ain't heard of Shelly Knicks? The fuck? This nigga's a professional.
I'm like addicted to that shit though. Like I hate. Like, why am I gonna say I hate? Like after we shoot some shit, like I can't wait to go home and go fuck with
And
that
start
shit,
working on
man.
it.
And
Like,
in my experience, Shelly's the exact same way with music. When we make a song, he's like, we gotta send me a bounce right now. Like that's how Shelly is about everything. And that's like why I would initially be like, oh, I'm doing music with this guy. This is my fucking guy. Like I was producing tracks, DJing, playing bass, trying to do it. We're trying to make it happen and shit. And then to answer your question from before where you were talking about why did this start, I I really just like everything Shelly does, and we've been really, honestly, going to the Paramount Summer Film Series. That's a big part of it. We've been watching movies
Just talking about
together
movies
and
in
talking
general,
about movies and storytelling generally. And we figured, like, we know all these amazing comedians. Everyone who's in this movie, like, has phenomenal stage work as well as, like, improvisational skills and, like, able to work with a crowd, which translates on camera with each other and stuff. Like, a lot of raw skill. And we both saw this opportunity playing shows with you, being like, oh, I guarantee the homies would love to learn 2 scenes of lines and be really funny in front of a camera. Like, that's not a bad deal for some of the funniest people I've ever met. And y'all want to do it.
Yeah.
And we're not on some weird, like, artistic, like, ooh, let's really sit and think. We want to make, like, funny stuff with funny people. We're just trying to be really simple about it and kind of had that plan. And then we thought, like, how could we do this for no money, basically? And we basically just came up with this thing. Let's have Jordan go across town, and we kind of just ruin his day. And hopefully it's funny, you know.
But that's like the cool thing because I've been lucky enough to work on a good amount of, like, short films and projects and stuff like that.
Long film.
Yeah, long films too, long form. Shouts out to them features and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're not allowed to toot your own horn anyway, but you've been in some serious stuff, man,
I have, man.
for real.
So I've gotten to see some things in regards of how films get made and stuff, and especially doing, like, short films and stuff. People, like, they're all like wooed up and I was so serious and this is all this, and y'all are just like, yo, it's a good, this funny script, punch it up however you want. This is what we got. Let's shoot the shit, shoot it, edit 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are, like, doing the stuff instead of being like, oh, it has to be ethereal and all this extra bullshit. Y'all are just like, yo, we have a script. It's funny. You know, y'all know funny people. I know funny people. Let's get funny people together and make some cool shit versus, like, oh, let's hire actors.
It seemed like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like, what's your perspective on all that, man? You know,
I'm just really big on, like, DIY kind of shit, and also I just do want to say that a big part of this, before this was, like, even written, made, was, like, y'all, like, being around, like everybody who's, like, in this movie. Just being around y'all is inspiring. You know, we probably wouldn't even have that conversation had we not, like, been around y'all and seen what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? You know, and especially, like, it's like you, Daniel, Ty, like that, Brandon, like, that puts a battery in our back. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, like, from one point, it's like, yeah, we want to make some cool shit with our friends. We have, like, the people who we can make this happen with. And then also on another end, me and Colin will have conversations just like, dude, we're around people who are probably going to be, like, famous in, like, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are out here doing y'all's thing, you know.
And not even in, like, a
not trying to eat off of y'all,
cloudy,
like,
thing, in a talent thing of, like, oh, they're going to, this poster is going to get posted online in 15 years. And people are going to be like, you could go out in Austin on a Thursday and it was boom, 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 boom. Like, not in a way of, like, and they'll have made us so much more. It's like this raw talent that we get to see when we're DJing a comedy show together or playing after one of Jordan's amazing shows.
That's like
an amazing lineup.
But also, I feel like with Austin right now, with comedy films, we haven't had a good comedy film in a while. Like, I feel like there hasn't been one of those comedy films that's just like, oh, fuck, this is... Because remember, like, when Hangover first came over, how everybody was like, yo, The Hangover, that's the shit. When Superbad first came out, I was like, oh, my God, Superbad. We haven't had that feeling from a comedy film, I feel like, in a very long time.
To me, the definitive Austin comedy, I'm not sure how you feel about Austin filmmaking and the history of it. I really think Dazed and Confused by Richard Linklater, to me, as someone who went to high school in Austin and, you know, was drinking beer in the forest with my friends, like, that movie gets something very funny about Austin, but it's also got this drama and the seriousness to it, and the stakes, and they're getting.
Well, Austin also had one thing I like about the stuff.
But to me, that's the last
that gets filmed in Austin. Austin is such a unique city; it's almost like a character in and of itself when you see it on camera.
Exactly.
And Austin hasn't had like in a while like any real just like we made a fire fucking comedy movie.
Yeah.
Fuck all like what's the underlying message? Nigga, to be funny. That's the underlying message.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Just hasn't
I
been
feel
no
like
shit like that.
a lot of the comedies shifted from movies over to television.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of comedy movies, it's like a bunch of like the Atlantas, the Barrys, like just these funny ass TV shows, fucking Dave, all that shit. But
dramedy, like mixing.
Well, like they because I say Barry, but like Barry was a comedy, and then like that last season was like some of the most dramatic shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Up until that one scene where he's in prison, he's like, "Yo, that nigga guy's here to kill me." What are some of y'all's like favorite? Because y'all talk about like how much y'all love film. Like, what are some of y'all favorite films that y'all seen?
How about you, Shelly?
I guess favorite shit. That's hard, man.
You just watched the Warriors for the first time the other night.
Warriors
I was
really cool.
I was so excited for this nigga to watch the Warriors, bro.
Dude,
like, bro, shouts out to my man Rembrandt, bro.
How many times you look? Hey, that nigga looks like Jordan over there.
No,
I hit him up.
He DM'd me before I put it on.
Gotta
He's
get him a
like,
little
what's his name?
Rembrandt.
Yeah, and he's like, yo, if that nigga
is
reboot, I'm gonna be
hilarious.
that guy. And I'm like,
being Rembrandt, bro.
and I knew
my fro out, everything, dog. I'm getting the leather vest, nigga. I'm not playing, bro.
Is that the dude when they was like in the room with the girls and they were making out with him? That was the dude who was like sort of like, yo, something's not right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a moral center, kind of.
Yeah.
For a movie where there's just people running around in like baseball hats.
I've never seen that movie either.
It's crazy. It's bananas.
Good, man.
It's good.
Warriors,
It's good.
Warriors is
It's good
masterpiece film.
Masterpiece.
Oh my god.
It has like this like
It's a
Greek
cultural
origin
masterpiece,
to
bro.
it. Like it's amazing.
Yeah.
Man.
Made in like
It's
the
like
70s, right?
70s, yeah. About gangs in New York and stuff, man. Yeah. In Coney Island. Yeah, Coney Island, New York. It's incredible.
But
great film.
I just saw Malcolm X in the theater. It wasn't for the first time.
The Paramount, right?
Yeah.
I saw that.
And that shit had me on edge like since it started. That's probably one of like the cool. I'm a big Denzel fan too.
Yeah. Shout out to Denzel.
But
All right, okay.
That movie is incredible. If y'all have not seen Spike Lee's Malcolm X, it is.
I like that you're bigging it up too.
Yeah.
Listen to him, yeah.
I just remembered
like,
what
it's so incredible. It's life changing.
No, dude.
That scene with him with the glove, and he's just like, and they're like, no one man should have all that power.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sheesh.
My favorite scene, he was walking in the university. He was like, "Oh, Mr. X, I'm such a wonderful fan of yours. What can I do as a white woman to big up the movement?" Nothing. Walks away.
he was like, he meant business, bro. He was not for no nonsense ever. At least that's what they portrayed. You rarely even saw the dude smile. It was crazy. I didn't know he was that tall either. They showed footage of him like at the end of the movie.
Yeah, wasn't he like 6'2" or something,
He was
right?
tall,
Yeah.
man.
If you like that, there's a movie called One Night in Miami.
incredible.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
I love that you've seen it too.
It's so good.
Yo, Colin's seen all the
I like
shit.
that. I like that director to check.
Yeah,
out.
it's Regina King directed it.
Oh yeah.
And it stars. Well, it's basically about Malcolm X,
Bo Jackson.
not Bo Jackson,
Or,
Muhammad Ali. What is the football player's name? He just died recently. Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, yeah.
And Sam Cooke. They all meet in Miami after one of Muhammad Ali's fights. What happens in the movie is kind of fictional, but it's a
hypothetical
real
conversation.
thing that happened. They just go, this is probably what they were probably talking about, and it's so fucking good. Like,
And it's all like in a hotel room.
Yeah,
I remember when that came. It came out not too long ago.
not too long
a
ago,
couple
like
years
right
ago.
before the pandemic. And there's a scene with Malcolm X talking to Sam Cooke, and he plays one of the fucking songs. I forget the name of the song, but it's one of those fucking like white dude sings it, and he's like, he plays it. He's just like, you hear that? Is white dude talking about the struggle? He's just like, it's a shame, dog. All you talk about is sex and shit. And he's like, this white dude is talking about all this struggle. How's he struggling more than you? And then, like, from that conversation, he goes to make change gonna come after that. And it's like, just to think Malcolm X told him that shit. And he was just like, all right, dog, I got you. And they writes one of the greatest songs of all time, bro.
Malcolm X, dog.
That song's in that movie.
Something in the Wind. You know that song, Jimmy? Something in the Wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind or something like that. Maybe not.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Right? There we go. Yeah, I think so. It might be Bob Dylan. That sounds.
Colin was on
that sounds
all the references.
Yeah,
Black references. White references. Nigga don't. Bad motherfucker, dog.
He plays a Bob Dylan record. It's like, why does Bob Dylan know more about struggle than you?
That's a good scene.
Speaking of film work and stuff, Adam 22's
Speaking of film work,
wife just released a new movie, not a Tubi classic.
The Black exclusive.
The Black exclusive.
So those of you who don't know, Adam 22 is like a media guy. He has a podcast. He has a whole conglomerate in the media.
First of all, that nigga's a fucking pedophile and a fucking creep. And
is he a pedophile?
Yeah, they're just distracting from the fact that he was talking to a fucking 16-year-old girl. I don't trust that bullshit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
yeah,
there was like a rapper who was saying that. Who said that?
Well,
was it
there's
Lil
the one
Pump?
dude on Instagram that he goes and like exposes people that are like being creeps, and he was
on his show.
No Jumper, and was like, yo, Adam, you remember that 16-year-old girl you were texting when you were 21? And Adam was like, I didn't know she was 16 at the time, all types of weird shit. But I think it's just a distraction.
When he was 21?
Yeah, and she was 16.
This is like years ago.
Yeah, it was years ago, but it's still like, come on, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like he's trying to take that attention away from him and like, all right, let me have my wife fuck this black
but it's
mandingo
fucking
ass
hilarious.
Allegedly.
Yeah, his wife is a porn star, and he also does like scenes with her on OnlyFans. And for years, and he's been saying, nah, she'll never fuck a dude on camera or whatever. And then a couple weeks ago, she put out like a little clip, just like, guess who I'm filming with? And it's this nigga from the Black videos.
That boy Jason Love.
This nigga just walks in and shit. It's just like, and the whole world's been talking about Adam 22 getting his wife getting fucked by this big black dude.
I feel like it's a distraction.
And somebody posted that shit on Twitter too.
Yeah.
The whole 29 minutes.
Yeah, all 29 minutes, 32 seconds.
Yeah.
It was cool. I think as a guy who
The video was cool, or the situation was cool?
No, the video. I think. Well, first of all, I think Lena the Plug is pretty hot. Just as a woman, just
cool.
with all due respect, has a nice body and everything. I don't think if we're really gonna get into this, just as like
Nick, we really get into this shit.
I just.
Go ahead and say it was trash.
The positions were cool. People in the mentions on Twitter were saying that her pussy was dry, and I can't help but to like actually pay attention to that because I wasn't really like worried about that. But people,
I'm not gonna lie to you. That was one of the videos
not
I watched for like 30
worried
seconds and then like kind of skimmed through it.
Yeah,
so I was like, it looks
That's
trash.
how anybody watches porn, though.
It wasn't the best.
Yeah, it was like
scene ever.
I'll be honest with you, I'd probably rather watch the Kim Kardashian sex tape than that shit.
That was trash, man.
Exactly.
That was very bad.
Sex tape was just Ray J taking selfies like the whole time.
That whole thing is
it's more funny than anything.
He's like really Ray J just putting in work the whole time, and I'd rather watch that than watch that fucking Lena the Plug video again.
Dude, there was a few parts that I was like, oh shit, she's experienced, but at the same time, like. It just seemed kind of regular, and also it was hard for me to like really enjoy it just because of the story, the whole story around it, and like Adam. Like,
that's the only reason. That's the only
that
reason
story.
I watched.
You're talking about the story of the porn video. It's like,
I don't like the plot.
I don't believe he's really a piece of dude.
The writing was not on. The writing
it was not paced well.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
nah, he keeps making jokes about it. He's making money off this.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like, and he got to be a little bit embarrassed. I feel like
he's embarrassed, but he's also like for years has been like openly talking about how he fucks outside of the relationship, like how they have an open relationship. He films with other girls, he fucks with other porn stars. So it's just he's probably fully open up.
I guess
to the
that's your
thing.
lifestyle and you're cool with it. But
yeah,
also,
they're cool with it. Like one of my favorite
I'd be
comedians.
goddamn if I'm married and it was like, hey, my wife was like, hey, I want to fuck this black mandingo ass nigga that everybody says he has a 25-inch dick. Like, what do you know?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like,
but I feel like if you're a part of that lifestyle, you gotta be
cream pie dinner, nigga. That's crazy.
He came with it.
Fuck, hell no, bro.
They were like,
yo, he came in and the camera like zooms in.
Nuts.
Looks at that
That's
shit.
wild, bro.
yeah, that's.
But like, I
That's
feel
a
like
man's wife. He's just like, hey, baby, how was this? I don't know. Like, what's the conversation as soon as like Alina and Adam get back? You know, after that experience, they're like, hey, so how was it? Like, I don't know. Like,
dude, I think they talked about it publicly. She was
Yeah,
talking
she was
about
on
her
the spot
vagina.
talking.
was
Yeah,
pregnant
if
for
they're
like
talking
5
about it like
days.
that and making money off, I'm
Yeah,
sure
they're making money.
I'm sure they're making money off, but I don't know. That shit is weird, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
personally,
yeah,
I
for sure.
can't.
I'm not
I wouldn't-
disagreeing with you.
I couldn't fucking stand to watch that
These
shit.
Twitter-
But
yeah, no,
like,
of
that's
course not.
like people will call like him a cuck and shit. But like, honestly, that's just a fucking word. Like,
Yeah.
if you're okay with your wife fucking other dudes and you're fucking other
Listen to
girls,
Shelly,
like,
y'all.
whatever.
But
like,
it's,
you know,
it's,
like
it's swing culture. Like both of them are fucking outside of the relationship at that point.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite comedians, Patrice O'Neal, talks about like how like he'll tell his girl straight up, he's like, I love you, we're together, but I want to give some pussy on the side. You do what you want to do, but you know we're still together, whatever. And that's an open swing thing. And if you want to be on that, it's cool. But he talks about like being at a swing club and like seeing a dude with his girl and just being like, hey nigga,
Was
calm
this-
down.
was-
You going too hard? Like,
Is this Black Phillip?
yeah,
shit?
Black Phillip,
Yeah.
exactly. It's Patrice O'Neal. Like he talks about it on Black Phillip, where he just talks about the whole swing culture and all that shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they got going on there, but oh, the sexy cowboy shit.
Yeah, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
Thought
Also,
it was
my
straight.
thing is like, which nobody's seen. Is she on birth control? Because she got nutted in. That's how babies get made.
I think how many porn stars you see get nutted in? You
that's
asking that
very
same
true.
shit?
It's very true. Yeah,
I don't know. This shit is weird. Did she take Plan B right after? Like,
that's
Is-
definitely something to think about for
You
sure.
know?
It's like, oh, is she on birth control?
what if she gets pregnant and then Adam has like, you know, does
a
he-
situation on
I
his end.
I feel like that's the last thing she got to worry about.
That's pretty loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's maybe just give it a second.
They do burlesque cowboy shit here. On
Yeah.
Saturday.
Right now?
Yeah.
They always starts at like 4.
Oh,
They're just warming up and shit.
Okay, yeah, they can.
Yeah, we
It's all
did
good.
a podcast with, I think it was Jock,
Jock,
and
yeah.
they were doing the shit. They usually do it on Sundays, though,
It's Saturday.
because that was a Sunday when we did it with Jock.
No, that was Saturday.
That was Saturday?
Yeah, that was Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know my days.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's wild as fuck though, man. Like, I can't have my wife shoot no porn scene with.
Well,
Would
okay,
you-
okay, so go ahead.
Would you marry a porn star?
No.
All right.
I have another question. Fuck the porn, right? Porn's out of the picture.
No
not having
porn.
sex on camera.
Get it
just
out of your
swing
head.
culture. It's like, oh, you do what you do, I do
Okay,
what I
yeah.
do, but we're still together.
But we're
So if it wasn't on camera, you're just in your personal life.
Yeah, that I mean, if we're like an agreement to that, but like, I'll
Would
be
you-
damned if, you know, you shoot a clip, especially one you're supposed to sell, and then somebody just puts it out for free on Twitter. I'd be pissed the fuck off. Like, you just put our fucking IP on goddamn Twitter when you know we're supposed to only make money off it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like it sucks. Like content on the internet now is so fake. I saw like a video of Adam. He's like gifting Lena like a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini,
for
yeah,
It's
I
like
saw
a
that
BBC,
shit.
yeah.
Like what do they call them? It's not co-ed.
That shit seems so fake.
Hey,
though,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. She's
it
like, "Oh my
seems-
God,
yeah,
thank you." And
It,
you're just
it
like-
did not seem genuine.
Yeah, those
Do we
seem
really
like
think that
they're
was her
making money.
first-
This all seems like money
Yeah.
moves to me.
Do we really
That
think that
all
was her
smells
first,
like
like,
money?
What
the fuck?
Like dick scene? Like, I feel like
no,
she's-
she fucks Adam on camera. I feel like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she fucks Adam on camera,
Yeah.
but I feel like she's taken more dick than just Adam on camera before. She didn't
Probably.
look like she was
No,
novice
I
to
don't
that shit. She was like holding the bedpost, jumping on this nigga's dick. I was
That's
like,
my
I feel like
favorite
she-
part right there. That's my favorite. I was like, that's the part I was talking about. I was like, yo, all right, yo, this is kind of cool.
Yo,
but
you know
the
what was even more funny? It was DJ Academics did like a play-by-play of that shit just to disrespect Adam 22. He was like, look at it. She's taking a long dick now.
That's
Oh,
funny.
look at it. Oh.
I want to
I
watch that.
fucking
Now.
hate
Yeah.
that guy.
I don't like Academics either, but that shit is hilarious. That's like the ultimate form of disrespect. Nigga, you gonna do a play-by-play of my wife's porn video with
Yeah,
this?
I couldn't do it. But also, I wouldn't be with a porn star though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's right. You sign up for a certain.
Yeah.
Right?
You like.
There's an understand. I'm sure.
All right, you wouldn't marry a porn star. Would you have any sexual relationship with one?
Probably. I've had sexual relationships with strippers,
Yeah.
you know, but also I'm
That's
not,
not the same, though.
I'm not. It's not. But I'm not interested in. I just don't want to see on camera another nigga fucking you. That's
Yeah,
weird. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I can't. Even if we're okay with that lifestyle and like we've agreed to, I don't want to see another dude.
You don't want the proof.
Because then I'm like, you don't make that noise when I do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She was looking at man
compare
straight
and
into his
contrast.
eyes.
You don't ever
guarantee-
bite the fucking blanket whenever I'm clapping it from the back. This is crazy. What do you?
I guarantee you, she never made any of them noises.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could do that at all.
Last time I was clapping it from the back, you looked back at me like, "Are we done?" Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh fuck, can't do
I be
it."
feeling that way like times I fuck my girl and she don't make the noises she was making last time we fucked. Be competing with myself.
Man.
With that, sometimes I mean, especially if you're smashing consistently with the same person, same sexual partner, like before, you're not always gonna. There's gonna be some nights where the
some off
stroke's
nights,
way
yeah.
better.
Yeah.
But it's,
That's what, hey, bro,
Michael
that's
Jordan
what,
has some off nights. Jordan has
Know
some
what
off
I'm saying?
nights.
Yeah,
Iverson
I'm
has
trying
some off
to
nights.
I'm trying to
You know what
average
I'm
40 a game, bro.
saying? Yeah. You can't do that every game. You can't do that for
I
the
be
whole
trying.
season every
I
game.
be trying,
you know?
bro.
I ain't gonna cap. Like when I was like maybe like 18, 19, I would always think like, man, if I was single, I'd probably explore the porn industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that I think a downside of it. I'm sure there's a bunch of downsides to being a porn guy, porn star, whatever the fuck.
Porn man.
Porn man. It's like a superhero porn man. But I think I would be afraid of.
My dick is hard everywhere
like-
I go.
Porn man.
It's a
Show up
problem.
hard ass dick.
It's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
Stupid.
I would be afraid that sex would just become too much of a regular thing, and it would feel like work. Imagine like sex just feeling like. I mean, I guess.
I gotta
imagine
clock
like
in
imagine being tired of fucking bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be
I
like,
gotta clock in. I gotta fuck this bad bitch. Damn, bro, I'm just trying to see my kids.
Yeah, you're
I
kind of
think
commodifying something that should
Yeah.
be fun.
I'm trying to go hiking. You know, this
Well,
is bullshit.
I think that's what like OnlyFans is for, like to make it fun for the person doing it too, not just like working for the industry. Just like,
Yeah.
all right, I have to do this scene. Now it's like I can do whatever scenes I want to, and I have people asking for specific things, and I can.
Well,
you
like-
can have sort of a
Yes
connection,
and no,
whatever.
because I feel like there's this weird stigma that like people that work in porn don't like doing it, and I'm sure there are some people like that. But I worked on a movie in L.A. that was about the porn industry. It wasn't a porno, but it was about the porn industry.
Sure.
And they had it was
That's how they got him in the door.
But they hired a lot of like porn actors and actresses like for the movie or whatever, and we're shooting like a
what movie? Can I ask?
It's some Swedish movie,
High
I
School
don't know,
Musical
some-
XXX.
It was some like Swedish director. She was doing a feature. I could look it up. I mean, there's a bunch of shit on
Yeah,
there.
sure,
I don't
my
know the
bad.
name, but we're doing this pool scene and there's like just naked women and like some men like naked there, and I was talking to the women porn stars. They were very like open and comfortable with just like there was a conversation I heard between these two women who work in porn, and just kind of like not even trying to hide the conversation. It was like, oh, how many dicks have you taken in a gangbang before? She was like, oh, I've taken 6 before. She's like, oh, damn, I've only done 4. That's crazy. How was 6? And I'm just like, oh, y'all
Damn.
enjoy y'all's work. Like y'all like
They're talking shop. They're
yeah,
like
they're talking shop.
Yeah.
It's just another day at the office for them. You know what I'm saying?
Like comedy sets. How long did you do it last night?
Pretty much the same shit. But it's like, all right, from the porn stars that I've met and stuff, they're all like, no, I enjoy making pornographic film. And
Yeah, I
stuff.
feel like the ones that don't are the ones that usually get fucked over by the industry or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the ones that like aren't making as much money as they probably should be.
I think didn't Mia Khalifa like quit?
Yeah, she quit.
She claims she made like $10,000 her whole career. I doubt that's true.
I don't know. She had to make way more than that.
That's what she claimed.
Maybe
She was like,
maybe she was getting paid just from like the studios but sponsorships and stuff. She definitely was making a bag.
I mean, she's got her own podcast now.
Yeah.
so-
But I think that all happened after she was like, I'm not gonna do porn, and then like a bunch of shit happened for her monetarily. That's my understanding of it. But
If I ain't
I
have
don't.
no
I
family-
wasn't really. I don't really know.
If I didn't have any family, I would do
Or
porn. If I didn't have any family, you know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
good
I would at least explore it.
Your mom
for
was no
sure. You know
longer
what I'm
there.
saying?
yeah. If my parents died when I was 5 years old, I'd be a porn star right now.
Yeah.
It's like, but like, I don't think I would like need to not have family to explore it. Because
Shelly is
I don't give a
really.
fuck. I'll fuck right
Just do
now.
it right now.
when
The
would
fuck?
they ever like
like-
see it though? You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
Like,
not. It's not the fact that they see it. It's just like
It's like, what? So at Thanksgiving, you're like, so what are you up to now,
what are you
Jordan?
up to? Oh, no,
Yeah, that's the thing.
And you know, you
That was,
probably got
so what
that
are
one
you
cousin
up to?
that's really deep into that
I
shit.
shot yeah.
Is that Shelly?
Gonna blackmail me and shit.
Yeah. Well, I just shot my first orgy scene. That was pretty wild. You know, a lot of smells.
And that's why me and Shelly wanted to make the movie.
Yeah, right.
We were trying to get enter this industry.
I heard that a lot of like male porn stars do like gay scenes just for like extra money.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
get paid more.
That shit's wild.
I think
paid more?
that's
Dang.
true with both.
Yeah.
It's like if you know,
I feel like with women it's just less.
I know, but I'm just saying that double like.
I feel like women would get less money for doing lesbian scenes.
Yeah, but the expectation is like if you do porn, like you for a
You
lot
do
of
all of
things
it, okay.
historically, it's been like you have to do this or we're not gonna.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that women that do scenes with black dudes get paid less.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think that was the thing for a while. Yeah.
Dang.
Whoa. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to see Alexis Texas.
Oh yeah, she's never done it. Yeah.
do the black scene,
Yeah.
man.
Like you do a black scene, and then the scenes after that they don't pay you as much as you would have gotten before. Yeah,
That's wild because
That's surprising.
That whole industry seems so
it's a
fucked.
Kanye lyric.
Yeah.
Set a
Price
price
go down. She ever fuck a black guy or do anal or do a gangbang. It's kind of funny. It's all doing the same thing. Yeah.
That's wild because like I think interracial porn is like the most watched
Probably.
category of porn.
It's a pretty good one.
So it's like I've watched it.
I saw a
funny.
breakdown of like by cities.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What they fucking watch, and it was like some of the
State
most
or city?
Christian areas were like it's like lesbian and like fucking interracial. It's like
Yeah, for
you niggas is phony.
I wonder what the Mormons are watching in Utah.
Fucking-
Oh, they probably watching the grossest shit. Bukkake and shit. They probably into.
Dude, yeah, there's actually a lot of categories that I just will never go near. I'll never explore. Even like they be like having those like ads, and it's like it's not like anime porn, but it's like
Oh, the hentai.
Cartoon, yeah.
it's like CGI porn or some shit. I
Don't
don't
click those ads. Those ads I will never know.
Yeah, but it's like actual category.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
hentai
saying?
is
It's
one of
like-
them categories like you'll fuck around and like get addicted to that shit. It's like yo,
It's
is that
like
an octopus.
It's like a dick monster. It's like
Yeah, because it'd be like the most beautiful girl. Like, yeah, she fine, but damn, what is she doing to an octopus? Oh shit, it's everywhere.
I remember seeing the Dragon Ball Z hentai, and you just like, I don't need to see Bulma getting her back blown out by.
yeah, it just ruins
It's
like
weird. It's
the
fucking
Family
weird.
Guy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
just
right.
like,
It's
oh,
weird.
come on, man.
And it never goes like with the show. It's never
No,
like,
fuck it.
shit that makes it. It's Bowman and Krillin.
Yeah,
It's like Krillin
yeah.
would never be fucking Bowman. What was she?
They don't even hire the same voice actors. It's just,
Yeah, you would think hentai would have the same connections as anime. But,
Actually,
yeah.
I haven't watched porn since May.
Hey,
Yeah,
congratulations.
I did DMT and then just kind of. I don't know.
Oh,
it
you
was
talked
weird.
about that last
Yeah.
month. Yeah, with
It's
Joe.
fucking weird. I just like. I would like casually watch it. I never felt like I had like any type of addiction or anything to it. But you know, I see some bad bitches or whatever.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, I don't know.
And you don't need it in your life anymore.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's
Yeah.
I feel like I've watched way too much because I'm starting to get a little desensitized to it. I'm just
Yeah.
like, yo,
Yeah.
all this sucks.
Yeah, I feel like that can happen. But also like since like I've stopped watching porn, I've been just tearing up cheeks like crazy. It's weird. I've been a whole new man.
what's up.
and
Gets
cheeks
your
all-
motivation
yeah,
up.
I guess
That's
it's
what-
like I'm just like
who is it?
saving all that fucking life energy.
Yeah.
I think it was Louis C.K. that
Kamehameha
had a
these
joke. He
hoes.
was like, they don't need to make any more porn. Like they've made all the porn that they need to. There's no room for there's no new scene that needs to be made that we haven't seen over. That's why I was like
good
leading
point.
the plug videos. Like this is every like black scene that you'll ever like. Not even like the good
yeah,
black.
yeah.
Like,
Hannibal
black
Buress
raw.
has this similar bit,
Yeah.
and he's like, can we just have like, this is pre-pandemic too. He was like, can we just have a year where there's just no movies or music? I gotta catch up. I'm just behind. That's always so funny to me.
With the fucking strike, that's probably what's gonna happen with movies.
yeah, I can finally catch up on my watch list.
I wonder if the strike affects porn actresses.
I don't think so. They're not.
I
a
think
part
Do
of
they
the-
have their?
They're not a part of the union.
Do they have their own
Union.
union?
I don't think so.
Is there like a porn union?
doubt it.
There should be.
I feel like if there
There's
was,
Wouldn't be a
state,
bad idea.
there's
Yeah,
state
you know?
regulations, and like I'm sure there's gotta be.
I feel like if there was a union, then there'd probably be less OnlyFans like people.
If there are any porn actresses that want to be on this pod, let
Hey,
us know.
yeah.
Hit us
Do
up.
it.
We would love to get you
Love
on.
to talk shop.
Yeah, love to talk about it.
Talk numbers.
Talk numbers.
Yeah.
Hey. Goddamn.
That movie, that strike though, is really weird. Has that happened? This is like the first time has that happened. I'm sure there's been a bunch of strikes in the movie industry, but
So the last writer strike there was
like
07?
08.
Yeah.
08? Okay. What was like the result? Like results?
They
of that?
got what they wanted, they gave the writers what they wanted last time. But this is the first time that it's been writers and actors in 60 or 70 years.
Since 1960 something.
Yeah,
since
really
the
long
60s.
time.
So they're just like, we ain't writing until we get our money or type shit?
Pretty
or what?
much.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not allowed to at this point. Cause
because
thing.
it's like a union.
Yeah.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Damn.
and if there's no actors or writers, you don't get good shit because they're trying to replace them with AI, and they're a bunch of actors have made good points that they're trying to get rid of extras. They just want to scan people for a day and then never pay them ever again. Like there's a bunch of really
That's
fucked up shit. All of these greedy corporate people who don't know art and don't work on art, like they don't have to, they just take all the money from it, and they're kind of dictating all the terms, and it's kind of happening in every industry in America. And there's this big reaction to actors and writers standing up for their stuff. Like on social media, people are like, who cares? Or like, my shit, I can't. And it's like, yeah, you fucking can, is the point of all this.
I saw a video of Ron Perlman talking shit about, I think it was Bob Iger.
Yeah,
He said they were gonna do this till they go homeless. He was like, "You motherfucker,
Yeah.
making 27 fucking million, talking about go home. Be watch what you fucking say." He was like, like he went into. I don't know if you ever seen Signs of Anarchy. He was full Clay Morrow in that moment. I was like, all right, nigga.
Ron Perlman looks like a white black dude to me.
Yeah.
He looks like kind of like a caveman in like a good
I feel
way.
like if you're at a cookout, you see Ron Perlman on the grill, you're like, oh yeah, go in, yeah. It's about to be season on this.
He's
chicken,
so
boy.
good in Sons of Anarchy. He gets he goes
fantastic,
crazy in
man.
that show.
That show's really good.
It's better than it should be.
Yeah.
Like you're watching it and you're like, well, these are a bunch of dumb guys who are just like, we gotta go shoot a gun or whatever.
FX is a good track record with TV shows too.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they figured their shit out in like the past 20 years. Like that they had some fire. Like Wilfred, that was a big deal when it first came out. And Sons of Anarchy.
The
that was
dog?
Good. Yeah.
I never watched.
I forgot
that's
about that.
That was
good.
really that
It's
broke
good.
down a lot of walls for TV. I feel like you could just kind of do whatever after.
Sons of Anarchy
Wilfred.
sounds too much close to like I don't know like
The KKK.
KKK or something.
That's
I mean, they're low key.
that's a big part of the show.
They're
Is
low key like one of the main plot points.
That doesn't make me want to watch it
Fam,
anymore.
one of
It's good.
one of the main plot points is the character Juice. The police officer finds out that he's half black. Like he shows him a picture of his daddy. He's just like, be ashamed if your biker group found out about this.
Oh my god.
So that nigga has to like basically like turn over to the police so them niggas don't snitch on him being half black. And they kick him out of there because it's like a all.
And it goes
like,
real
like you got to be
dark.
Irish or like half Mexican and Irish or some shit like
Yeah.
that or black or
Is
white.
he like a white passing? Mixed
You could tell there's something going on, but I thought he was like Puerto Rican.
Well, they build it up. They're
they
like
got some spice in there somewhere.
they're like Juice is like in the beginning they're like we don't he's not white enough or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the show goes there with that kind of stuff, and his character gets fucked. It is terrible. It's really really fucked up. But it's good. It's good drama. I just feel like it drug on way too long at the end. They could have wrapped it up.
Oh,
sooner.
definitely. But there is definitely like you got the white biker.
They
gang.
address it in a
You
way
got
that's
the-
not
You got
unsatisfying.
the black
is what
biker
I'm
gang.
saying.
You got the black gangsters. You got the KKK group. You got the
The
Mexicans.
Mayans, the
if you
Hispanic
like
gang.
a good race war, it's a good.
Good race war. Okay. All right.
It's pretty much what it's for. If you like a good race war,
I'm sold now.
That's
I'm
cool. I
sold
didn't know
now,
that there
man.
were any black people in that show.
Yeah,
I might have
they
to
had
check it
a
out.
That's like one of like them having to deal with them being
The-
shitty white supremacists is
Yeah.
part like the good shit in that show is when like
like
a non-white
it's an
person
all-white
Black
group.
and brown
them
people
look
show up.
But they do have like
And,
another biker group that they were cool with that is like the black version of them. It's called like they're the Sons of Anarchy, but it's like the Grim Reapers or something like that.
Yeah.
And they work together sometimes to do shit.
The Sons of
And-
Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good show. It's a good show.
it's better than it should be. That was my point.
All right, I want to jump into music with y'all. Music,
absolutely.
y'all got jams, man.
The jam.
Hell yeah.
Y'all make
Hell yeah.
jams. I've definitely smashed some cheeks while your music was playing in the background. You know?
That's a compliment, yo.
Yeah, I wear that.
Take
as
you
a
on my
badge of honor.
spaceship. I
I'm
just
like,
want to take you on my spaceship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Romantic.
I see what you did there, dog.
It's
I see what you did. I see what you did.
It's love making music. You know what I'm saying?
It really is.
It never get
It
weird.
really
It's
is.
like you just smash it. It's like, yeah, that's my homie Shelly, yo.
It's
This is my
with,
friend.
It's happened with him, and it's happened with Confucius on the radio. It feels like y'all niggas are in the room with me. It's weird.
You should tell
You're just
Confucius.
like, hey, you're not
I'd be
listening
curious
to
to
it.
hear
All the time, every time I see
Confucius's
him.
response.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You got any new music you working on, or
Yeah.
you always got some type of something that you're working on, something
For sure.
that you got in the lab that you're putting the Shelly Knicks niceness on.
I got it's like EP called Unprovoked.
Mm-hmm.
I posted like the cover art saying it was gonna drop in July, and here we are approaching the end of July and I haven't put it out. But it's all done, you know. Colin is on this song. He produced Black Space Cowboy. I think you've seen us perform that. I got my homie Richie with a blicky on there. My homie Alex produced some jams. Nicholas Whips. Who else is on there? AJ Bray's on it. AJ Bray's on track 1.
I feel like it's just the best like beats you could get your hands on, and like you're just
But also, you have like
10
such
on
a
it, man.
unique style of music to me in regards to like your writing, like. Your song, I feel like Usher in my drop top. Like that shit.
That's what AJ's on.
Like how do you come up with like the concepts to your musical projects that you put out?
It's tough, man, to like really answer that, but of course the production. Like I remember the song Catastrophe.
Yeah.
We sat and made that in his room. He made the beat from scratch, and I feel like I felt the pressure to make a good song like right there as he was making it, because I was like, yo, this is too good. But also like, you know, really just sort of like thinking about like the things that I like Usher. Feel like Usher I was a huge Usher fan when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Nice and Slow, the song where he's talking about the drop top.
Yeah.
That's probably like one of the first R&B songs I ever heard.
Yeah.
So like just like really figuring out what to write is just like basically sort of like, what do I like most about myself? What do I hate most about myself?
Yeah.
What, like, just anything.
Where do you
know what I'm
start?
saying?
Do you start with music? Do you start with a concept? I want to do a song like this. You know,
I think
recently.
it starts out with like just like bars, like you know what I'm saying.
So like for example,
things,
Windows
like,
95, like Windows 95, that's my swag. Turn me up. Like what
that
was
was
were
the
you on
production.
Windows 95? You're like, yo, this shit is like.
I think
pinball on Windows 95 is a little bit slept on. This shit was hard, bro.
Dude, I was like
playing Spider Solitaire on this bitch.
Pinball was crazy. That was more of the production though. My homie Tom, his name's Tom Saw. His name's Sawyer, but he goes by Tom Saw. He was producing for me back in the day. And I think he used a Windows 95 sample on that song.
Yeah.
So he already had like the Windows 95 theme kind of going. That was like one of the first times where I didn't like write the song. I was like just punching in.
Yeah.
You know, I always tried to do that and it never really happened, but the environment was right and I was able to just really execute that sort of like style of a song. But really it's all like, I think most of my best songs really just start with like a phrase, or you know, I'll be out at like Coconut Club or something like that, just drunk as hell. You know, I'll hear somebody say something, or I'll think of something cool of a scenario, like on Spaceship. I'm like, you can catch me at a simpler time. Have your friends come mingle with mine, and I'm just like, it's just like me with my friends, and then like some girls that you know what I'm saying. Like I don't know. It's just like, and sometimes like it's cat too, like you know what I'm saying. It's like hypothetical situations. You know, I think it's just all about like my imagination.
What has
you
it
know
been
what I'm
like
saying?
taking songs that have been out for years and then implementing them to like a live band form and then playing those?
That's honestly like beyond me, because like the band is crazy. Like they play. I don't really be telling the band how to play my songs.
Yeah.
They just sort of do what they do, and it just turns out how it turns out. And that shit, that was like, I don't know. I couldn't really ask for anything that works much
shit
better
is
than
tight,
that,
man,
you know?
Like the past year, like y'all have been doing more festivals and stuff.
Yeah,
Hitting
yeah.
Empire. I've seen you at Empire like what 2-3 times this year in the past
Dude,
like 4 months or something. Yeah, like
It was amazing, like being able to do what we did in sort of like a short amount of time. We had only been performing together for probably like a year or two.
Yeah, y'all were my
maybe.
very first performance. Like I the comedy show I did at Romo Room. That was y'all's first performance.
That was our first show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You see what we fucking doing here, nigga? Yeah.
First,
Two niggas.
I didn't know that was your first performance.
Yeah. I guess so, I was nervous as hell.
That sounded great, man.
Dude, thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks.
That was.
We practiced a lot. So
We definitely put some work.
We put in some hours. Shelly put in a lot of hours.
Especially being, multifaceted the way that y'all are and stuff, you can put your original music into the films and stuff that you're writing too. And stuff,
and that's
like that.
crazy, bro.
That's
we have
cool
so much
shit.
control over all of it. And like most movies aren't made this way to where you hire a writer. Well, there's a writer, there's an editor, there's the director of photography, there's a director, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
those
it's
are all
like,
separate people you hire and pay separately and do all that. But really,
we're writing, we're editing, we're making the music, we're like pretty much doing everything. You know what I'm saying? And I want to keep doing it like that. I don't want to like to get to a point where it's too big to where we gotta like do
hire this nigga that
you know what I'm saying?
Know.
Like, I just want to keep doing this cool DIY shit with the homies. That's like really what excites me.
You have the original music, so you can just put that shit, whatever you film.
Instagram's not gonna be like, hey, we flagged this shit, bitch. I made this shit.
That's a good part of it.
I made this.
I read somewhere that they made us Singing in the Rain. They started with the music, and they were like,
that's how old musicals.
We have all the IP for this music.
This is the plot.
Here's some writers. Songs. Write a fucking plot to the music and put it in there. I think there was only one song that they wrote for the movie, but like other than that, all the shit was music first and then story.
Damn, man.
That all comes
a fucking
opera
classic music.
Classical,
classic movie.
That's the player shit, man. That's I don't know, ownership.
Do you think you could do that? Just start with music and then.
So really, we started working on the script, and we had, I'm gonna say like 8 pages of it, not done, but like halfway there, and I was like, I'm gonna make some music for this because I know what the tone of it that I want. So I made like 7 demos, something like that. Some of them are 15 seconds long. Some of them are 2-minute, 3-minute songs. I'm like, this is the credit song. This is what I'm thinking of the intro. This is what I think we do for this sequence. And when we're at a rehearsal or we're setting up for a scene or something, I can play music off of my phone, off of my Dropbox, and be like, because when I tell Jordan, well, it should be like this and it'll be funny in this way, hypothetically, but I want it to sound like this record from this old time, does not give him the information that playing a piece of audio for him to get the tone before we do it makes it, like, I really like filmmakers who are in control of the music as well. Like Robert Rodriguez is a filmmaker who does that a lot. John Carpenter, he's Quentin Tarantino, but he's not like literally a musician. He's like a good tastemaker. He's just taking like songs that he likes and like, but I know. I'm talking about John Carpenter who sits down with a keyboard and he makes the score to his thing, or Robert Rodriguez who has his band in a studio.
I don't know.
Record From Dusk Till Dawn theme or whatever. I like those guys. Those people impress me because they talk about bringing it as kind of preconceptual stuff to make it more clear to an actor.
Then I also feel like that'll be easy. It'll be easier to get the story the way you want it out and like portray it and stuff because
people trust you.
A bunch of like outer people that are like pitching into your vision and stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of it, it's probably not even gonna be what the fuck you wanted in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But keeping the circle closed. And like,
Quentin Tarantino talks about how he writes his scenes to the track that he wants there. And like it just gives it that certain tone, and like he'll like fight forever for that music or whatever.
Yeah,
and like you just watch any of his movies, the soundtracks are always fucking fantastic,
phenomenal soundtracks.
Fucking Jackie Brown is classic, dude.
He has one of the best editors of all time, and I think they kind of go in with the music. I wrote a whole paper about how the score for Django Unchained and Hateful Eight. He worked with this guy named Ennio Morricone who did old westerns and.
He got him an Oscar for Hateful Eight, I think, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. But I have some 25-page paper about it.
Yeah.
So I'm obsessed with his relationship to music. I really, really like when, somebody like a Tarantino is in control and he knows what song he wants in what scene and stuff. I'm writing something right now where it's a mixture of definitely going to be original music, but it's definitely needs to be 3 or 4 songs or whatever. Figuring that out is definitely good if you look at maybe not those Robert Rodriguez's or those John Carpenters, like those people who make their music, but somebody like a Scorsese or Tarantino who's just their taste is there and their vision for the music. That helps actors, you know, and Shelly understand what we're going for when we try and edit it. And it's really nice that on this stuff we kind of just send each other like bounces back and forth and tell each other how we feel about it. It's super streamlined.
We have some like writing sessions where, you know, I'll come to your house and then, you know what I'm saying, we'll just like kind of go ham on it too, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was just talking about the music and the editing, just from a technical side. Like,
definitely.
I'm not sitting there telling Shelly what to do when he's editing a scene. It just comes out great. And like, he's not telling me what to do with the music. He just puts, you know, throws it in there. Or
the good working relationship. That's
great working relationship, because we already did this music stuff for 2-3 years, you know, 2.5 years, something like that. So
well, Colin, this guy can just make anything though. Honestly, when it comes to like music, like I'm sure like he worked on a score for a music video I did for our homie Mike and
Mike Mellano.
Mike Mellano.
Shouts
and
out.
like, bro, when he was like, he was telling Mike, I was in Coconut Club with Mike, and he was telling me like, man, like, I just need somebody who could do this. I'm like, yo, just tell Colin what you want, and he will do it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just such a valuable skill to have, to sort of just,
especially in
thank you, man.
art and film and stuff. It's just like, because a lot of people, I don't know, because I was in LA for 4 years, and a lot of the indie shit that gets made out there is complete dog shit. What people are charging for videography, complete dog shit. How people are editing audio and films out there, complete fucking dog shit. Like,
damn.
Being able to like really like do it, but do it in a way that looks like, oh, you're a fucking 10-year veteran of, you know, making like films and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because like there's what I love about Austin is it's not all the celebrity face stuff. It's not the names behind it. It's just like talented fucking people making some really good shit.
Hungry people.
Yeah, hungry people that like
saying?
are like, oh, why the fuck I know how to do all this. You know what I'm saying? Why I got this homie that can do this, and I know this person that can do this, and I know this person that can do this. Why the fuck would I go into like a Craigslist thing or whatever and try to find somebody online that I don't know, and I know all the people that can do all the shit that I need done. You know?
Yeah. And they're willing to do it too.
And willing to do it.
Willing
like,
to do it.
They're my friends.
My friend, yeah.
You know, it's like it's crazy.
Nigga, I'm gonna see you anyway.
Yeah,
like, you know,
Yeah. My
And
buddy Connor's probably showing up tomorrow. I didn't tell you about that.
Yeah.
Like, a
Hell
buddy wants to show up and help
Jimmy,
work.
what time we at?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, love it.
An hour, all right, for sure. The internal clock is on point, baby.
It's really cool to have good friends like fucking Shelly here who are reliable and show up, man. It's just so important.
Yeah,
to
man,
making
that was honestly like the coolest thing about doing the film with y'all too, is just having everybody show up and boom,
ready to
we're
work.
like, yo, we're
That
working.
was a lot of fun.
We're getting it done. We had a blast.
Yeah.
We had
So much fun.
Had a fucking blast.
It's a very functional team.
Yeah,
for
but it's
sure.
also like everybody's having fun and like kicking it and like we're having a good time. But people are like, yo, we're here to work. You know, we all got our scripts memorized. You know, y'all setting up with the camera. We got the boom mics and stuff. Like it was.
Ain't no games being played.
Yeah.
Even though we're having fun,
We're
like
having
that's how it's supposed to be.
Nigga,
You know
it's
what
not
I'm
a
saying?
game, bro. Like, we making real fucking movies over here, bitch.
We might have got a little too high. And then once, you know,
Nah, niggas, we
After a while, I was
we
like-
smoking on the world's finest CBD.
Yeah.
No psychoactive element to it at all.
yeah, CBD. Of
What
course.
talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think like we have like some sort of loose plans for when it's done. You know, we want to definitely see if at least check the deadline for South by Southwest coming in March. You know,
A couple other festivals, you know, just see what our
But
options are.
just having the project out, regardless of like however many festivals it makes, how well it does, just having like the thing done and be like, yo, we're proud of our work.
yeah,
Because even the scenes you've seen, I'm like, nigga, this is good. Like,
dude.
we're good.
I
Like,
would-
we're doing some dope shit. Like,
Trying to like execute. I've been trying to like execute that like film look for the longest now, and I'm like, it just happened.
Yeah.
It just happened. I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It
yeah.
looks really good.
Thanks,
Because
man.
I've done some short films where they sent the final product to me, and I'm like, I'm not about to fucking promote none of this shit.
I really we wanted it to not look like a home movie.
Yeah,
we
no,
wanted
yeah,
it to
doesn't.
look like
Yeah.
I'm like,
at
damn,
least
we really
television,
look like
if not film.
actors in this
Yeah.
bitch. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah.
I did a short film
That's a big part of it.
last
yeah.
year.
Uh-huh.
And this guy had like all the money for like all the best shit, and it just looked bad. Like it just didn't look.
Niggas
good.
don't know what they doing, man.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some money out there. Even though like we're in this recession or whatever the fuck you want to call it, people fucked up, people ain't. It's hard to like partner with people. People ain't giving out money, but there's money like out there, and I feel like what we're doing is definitely has some sort of value to it. Yeah. It's all about
showing all these rich motherfuckers, hey, we talented with no money. Imagine you giving us some money.
You know what I'm saying?
What we can make.
Like it's like Tubi. All we need is $1
All
million.
we need is one, baby.
Yeah.
But I think the plan, I guess, is like to definitely have a screening for it for sure. And
they're playing gay Johnny Cash out there. Yeah, I'm so sorry, y'all, but they are playing literally. I don't know what's going on this other side of the room, but it is pretty. It is loud and it is southern.
Yeah, we went an hour. We were going to
Man, hey, plug yourselves. What do y'all got coming up?
You can edit that out.
It's your boy Shelly. Shout out to the Loose Cannon Show. Shout out to the film we're about to put out. Pushy, be on the lookout for that. We need to make a poster for that shit.
Yeah, we gotta make a poster. We got a lot to do.
Yeah. But yeah, check out the music. Check out all the good stuff. The
Follow
content.
Shelly
Follow
on
me
Instagram.
on Instagram. Shelly Knicks. Knicks is spelled Kincks. Peace and love, happiness, and chicken grease. That's the saying, right?
You said KINs. KNI.
KNI.
Nigga don't even know how to spell his name.
Knicks, right? like the basketball team.
The New York Knicks.
Yeah,
there you go. Shelly, New York, Knicks. My name's Knicks and Disco, not spelled with a K. And on Instagram, give me a follow. Music and shit, it's all gonna be pretty much right there. But thanks for having us on, man. I'm really excited to make some more stuff.
Podcast, man. This has been a good time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Great way to spend.
Excited to see the stuff we're working on, stuff y'all are working on, just individually and stuff. Y'all are talented dudes, and
right back at you, man. Thank you.
A lot of skills in this room, man.
I've been Daniel West, one of hosts. You can find me at Sir D West on Instagram.
I am Jordan McDonald, the wonderful motherfucking unicorn. You can find me on Instagram and all social medias at Jordan the Unicorn. Unicorn spelled UNIXORN. Follow the 2NAP Show page, 2NAPSHOW. Creek in the Cave Studios. Shouts out to our mans, motherfucking Jimmy Clifford on the ones and twos, holding it down per usual.
Hell yeah.
You can find the podcast everywhere you listen to podcasts, whether it's a bootleg or a Fortune 500 company podcast platform, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play,
LinkedIn,
Audio FM or whatever, Audio Audacity.
Subscribe to the YouTube page, baby.
Yeah, yo grandmama's house because she love young niggas. Hell yeah, 2NAP, 2 Niggas in Pod, greatest podcast in the world. We got this thing. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.